Hi, welcome in. I'm Latanya, the founder of the Autism Academy, and I love sharing some of the best practices that we use for the Autism Academy. So we're going to use AUTISM. Number one, you want to know how to advocate. Advocate for your child means you want to be able to bring anybody that you want to the IEP, the ARD, or the ILP meeting. You understand the laws. Understand what the laws are that support your child from birth all the way up until the end of school and also throughout their transitions. You can have what's called an independent education evaluation for your school. T, track. You want to observe and monitor. Something I always do is I would always go up and monitor and observe the instruction of the teacher, the special education person, the speech pathologist, and even the occupational therapist. One, to let them know what they're doing well, and two, to see if there's anything they needed to change. And in one case, I had to change the speech pathologist. And that was because she did not have a relationship with my son. And that's so important when it comes to culturally relevant instruction. I, have an inclusive IEP. Now, we use the word inclusive a whole lot, but the IEP is important that the whole team have a process and a system that is inclusive and equitable. What this means is your IEP should also focus on the strengths and the passions of your child, not just what everybody else says should happen. Sometimes in the IEP meetings, you can have moms or dads who are in there and you might feel overwhelmed. Don't be. I've led my IEPs by myself and I've been the only parent there who stepped into the gap to present. Something I always do is I start off the meeting by thanking the people for being there, letting them know what my parental input statement is, submitting that statement so that it becomes a part of the official IEP. And that talks about what do I see at home, what do I see in the community, what's working well, and what goals I want to see. In fact, one year I was able to add yes and no to the goals. I knew that was a life skill that my son would need to know when we're navigating in the real world. S, set goals. You can reject goals that are vague or goals that don't necessarily align with what you see for your child. It's a collaborative effort, but you are the parent, and so you're the biggest advocate. And so you're going to know even more about your child than even the school-based team will. Be okay with advocating for goals that you want to see for your child as well. M, modify. You can call for an IEP meeting or ARD meeting at any time of the year that you would like, because it's about what are you noticing at home, what are you noticing at school, and what do you see. You can call for the IEP even if it's 2 weeks after you just got a progress report. You can do that because the goal is to make sure that the goals are constantly the kids are constantly making progress and the goals are going to lead you to success by the end of the year. So I'm excited as the founder of the Autism Academy, where we support with sensory diet IEPs, AIs, and GPTs. We support with the IEP audit.